Hey everybody, welcome back to another Raspberries Gaming video, and we have a warship submission that was given to me, let's say about, I think about 2 weeks ago. This is Wanderingbread in the Islands of Ice has been changed 3 times, this old cracker of a map. So, yeah, in the Tier 10 French cruiser, the Henri. Now we're going to skip this a little bit until we get to a little bit to the match here. So, Wanderingbread here is teamed up with a Conqueror and a Hiragumo from the RNG clan. He has switched clans since the last clan battle season, and yeah, they just went to Hurricane recently. They're doing pretty good for themselves. But enough of that. Henri, we've done I think 2 videos of the ship as he opens up on the a enemy battleship in the distance, as you can clearly see. Now, there is a couple things we're going to talk about in this video. First, you already know the first things about the ship, the Henri. The fast heavy cruiser from World Warships, the biggest guns in the cruiser line that you can currently get, minus the premiums like Kronstadt, Alaska, Azuma. Those don't count. I'm talking about non-premiums for kids. This is the largest caliber for a non-premium, 240 millimeters. And if you go broadside, that's what happens to your ship. That nasty hit there. If you guys are wondering what that ship is, yeah, that's a Jean Bart out there. Yeah, just sitting out there in the distance, doing what Jean Barts do. Bow tanking and firing as many volleys as can, and well, that's the thing. And of course, the enemy team already loses a ship and already complains about already in chat about CVs ruining the game because of them spotting them. Hey kids, grow up. If you actually have any conscious mind of knowing how to avoid taking serious damage from carriers, you wouldn't be in that position of dying. I've been multiple times spotted by CVs, and yes, it feels uncomfortable for me, but then I would know that I would actually go into an allied ship to not be isolated. And of course, their own allied team already says that be whining, stop being a little schoolgirl, you might have not been dead. So he kind of got smacked back in the face, right? Yes, Bread's opening up on that Montana. Now, if you guys notice something quite interesting about this match, right? First off, another Montana just killed a Minotaur, so now they're down 2 shifts compared to their 1. Anyway, if you notice, he's actually kind of angled, but he's only going back and forth. He's not zigzagging, he's not doing any weird stuff. He's just simply using his speed boost and moving back and forth to actually dodge the incoming shells. And this is what really makes the Henri really good at, because of its speed ability from accelerating and deaccelerating so quickly. It's very hard for you to actually get good shots on, unless you can predict quite well where your ship's gonna go. Of course, this guy clearly doesn't know, because he just dodged another set of volleys from that Montana. Here comes the Jean Bart shells, and well, miss again. Now, Montana's already on fire, so there's no point in going after that. We're going to go after the Jean Bart, get another fire on him, and if he gets a fire on that, then he'll go back to the other ship, and we're working back on him. Now he can't see him, so now he has to focus back to another target. The only target's available is the Montana. He's getting kind of close, so we're going to use our speed boost. Move out quick. Works. His fire's out, so now we're going to go put him on fire once again. And drop the throttle. And yeah, you can hear the horn honking. That's because an ally is right in front of Bread, and he would do a nice ramming thing into the nose, which he wouldn't like that, would you? No, you wouldn't want to get your own allies bumping into you unless it was an accident and go, sorry, didn't mean to. Yeah, that's the thing. So now the Montana's on fire. He's trying to get another fire on him. He can't see that Jean Bart. Meanwhile, the kid just burned to death the Tier 10 Montana. Yeah, that just happened. Down the middle. And yes, this looks like we're doing okay, but you notice the points? team's dwindling very quickly here. And yes, the Jean Bart just killed the Hiragumo, and the Lexington just killed the Montana with torpedoes. So the team is not looking good. We're dropping flies real quick. It started good initially, and now the team is dropping like flies. The enemy team has two caps, and are projected to win. Because now there's no cap points coming in from A, since it is also being flipped as well. And there's only a battleship left at A, struggling against another enemy battleship, and an enemy carrier working on him. That is going to be quite the problem, so hopefully he's either A, able to get out of there, or B, able to hold off long enough to actually turn that fight around. I stand corrected. There are two ships. One in the cap is the battleship. That might be quite the problem. Luckily, the carrier's going to try to assist him. We also have a allied destroyer making its way to getting the cap flipped at B, and Bread then flips the and kills the enemy Montana. But Montana kills a Hipper on the allied team. If you notice, Bread's pinging E10. That battleship over there. He's yelling at him, "Cap. You need to cap." And rightfully so, he is pointing that that's the right thing to do. Hopefully he gets the memo. Meanwhile, Bread is opening volleys on that Jean Bart, and he's trying to get a shot, but those first shot there just whiffed on him. Second shot, he's still pretty close, but he's right at that gun range line. But he is moving up. He is going to start working with the team. Now we've gotten B cap back, but still the scores are still a little in the enemy team's favor. Battleship at E10 has not listened to Bread and has now singled out to go after a low health Jean Bart just to secure a kill. Well, Bread's going to make his day a living hell, just to rectify this guy's sheer stupidity in his actions. And Bread removes him from getting that kill. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you just trying to go after a ship at low health and not actually work for the objectives? Well, sorry. Bread's in here as a banhammer and has removed your evil ways out of existence. Now, if this guy had a simple brain and just capped and then kept swinging shells, he would have got the cap and the kill. But he got no cap, and he got no kill. And Bread's the only one who's done it. So he looks like the damn fool. Meanwhile, Bread pings at D9 at this stupid battleship, and is telling him, "Get the F out of there and stop looking like a whining idiot." He does look like a man who's definitely been way too far away from a retirement home and thinks that actually there's a party over there, when really that's something completely different. There's no party, there's no food, there's no gifts, and there's no enjoyment there. You just look like a man just hanging out in the breeze, looking like a damn idiot. Anyway, back to the real fight. Bread has now successfully flipped Cap C. And there's another enemy battleship out there. Oh, hello. Are you here to ruin my day, Mr. Amagi? Because actually you won't be able to. Jean Bart will be here to take 6,000 of your hit points away. It'll catch you on fire. Now, another cool thing about this ship, and this is actually a pretty good kicker, it has reload booster. So if you hit the key, which Bread just did, and just focus right on there and just keep opening shells, you could reload these suckers in a lot quicker time than you could ever imagine. However, Bread's allies aren't going to be not too much anymore, as now, yeah, Hashing Aang just killed the Conqueror. Unfortunately, I guess he was a little oblivious what's going on and took a lick of damage there. Now, however, Bread is at B, and now that destroyer cannot cap because he is now successfully then in here and is contesting the cap position. So that is one way of getting at that guy and say ha in your face. And Brett sold that Cleveland there. He's going to switch to armor piercing. He's firing armor piercing at Bread. There's the enemy destroyer that was there before. Let's fire AP at him. Hopefully it was still broadside, but unfortunately it wasn't, and that didn't do much damage. Bread's going to switch to high explosive for the destroyer. Well played. Remember guys, destroyers have thinner armor, so armor piercing is not the ideal thing. And of course, with these large caliber guns, they do massive damage. That's 6,000 hit points, 2 fires, and a wiped destroyer from existence. Enter phone number 2, the carrier. Hey, he's been doing a living hell of a move this whole game. It kind of a jerk. I don't think anybody likes it, and neither does that Cleveland, who just earned himself a fire on his tailpipe. And with a little bit of luck, that'd be another kill for the French gods. So that's 4 kills, 173,000 damage, and a Confederate. So he's already swinging pretty high up.
Problem solved, sir.
However, he's still trying to go after that carrier. It is a ship that is quite the threat here at the later parts of the game, with all those planes, if it still has a punch available, which he does apparently, because he has decided to go after Bread. Which feels like a fool's gamble to me, but hey, he's doing damage. So who am I to complain? And Bread fired another volley at the destroyer. Didn't kill it though, but left it at quite the low amount of health. That's 189,000, and now he has seen the Amagi. Of course, the Amagi has seen him as well. Fires a volley at it, and immediately gets a fire. And of course, passing that island has given the detection for the enemy CV back up. Since the island was behind them, between the two, they had no way of acquiring the target. But since Bread has now waltzed his way past behind the island, he has now permanent detection of that carrier. If it was further out, maybe not. This time he does. 2 fires, high caliber, 1 more good volley should do it, and there it is. Kraken Unleash has gone to Bread. Now we're at 210, almost 211. 1 good high explosive round, and yes, 213,000 damage. So yeah, this battleship isn't looking too pretty. And immediately I thought, why not armor piercing? It would do quite the damage to this thing. But I already saw what he was doing. He was going, nope, I won't kill you with these damn guns. I'm gonna kill you with my torpedoes, just to put insult to injury. Unfortunately, they missed. But that doesn't mean that they're actually worthless. Remember guys, it has torpedoes in both banks. Just with enough angling and a very quick speed, you have yourself a dead Leviathan. You got yourself a dead Amagi by honoring's own shells. Yes. Now there's only 1 ship left, and it's 4 against 1. We all know where that ship is in the smoke, so it's now a question of not if he's going to sink, it's when he's going to sink. Alright folks, place your bets. Is it going to be him A, running out of the smoke behind him and trying to get himself enough distance to actually retreat? B, hiding in the smoke and hoping that he gets torpedoes in time? Or C, just AFK and not caring anymore? Well, let's see what you guys voted and if you were right. Survey says...
Survey said, Zippo!
Oh, he's just sitting there. White pants moment. Never mind, you're dead. Yes, and that is Bread in the Honorary. Good lord, is that a little insane if I say so myself. I mean, expect, you know, it's a ship, you know, does massive damage. And this thing is nothing to actually go and be light about it. 233,000 damage, Confederate high caliber, Kraken Unleashed, 7 kills, 14 fires, 2 torpedo hits on that Amagi, 251 shell hits, 3 defense, and a cap by himself. Of course, top of the leaderboard with 2,400 base experience, almost, if not actually double, the actual top ship on the enemy team, the Amagi, with only 1,200. Of course, he had 164,000 damaged by the guns, and an additional, believe it or not, 59,000 damage to enemy ships by fire. So that should prove the point that this thing actually does a lot of damage by fire. Of course, making it net worth of 380,000 credits. I guess it's not always the same with the French. You know, they don't all retreat. These guys actually retreat in an attack. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have your own replay submissions, please submit them Warship Replays and send me the link to it in the description to the email down below. You guys also can follow me on Twitter and on Twitch for streams. Hope you guys see you in the next video. As always, take care.